The 2013 Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6 B63S-700 by Brabus. It's hard not to give the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6 the applause it deserves, because not doing so would probably result in the vehicle jumping off our page and slapping us silly with those 2 extra tires. All joking aside, this vehicle really is one for the ages. Adding German tuner extraordinaire Brabus into the equation makes this one monster ride that will no doubt leave every other vehicle scampering away and cowering in fear by the vehicle's mere presence. At the Frankfurt Auto Show, Brabus will present its program for the G63 AMG 6x6. You had better find a nice place to hide, because if this Brabus-tuned G63 AMG 6x6 finds you looking at it funny, it might just decide to give you a knee-buckling stare of its own. Give credit to Brabus for taking the time to work on a vehicle like this. Chances are, the company enjoyed working on it so much that Brabus engineers likely tested the model extensively. Click past the jump to read more about the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6. Exterior. To be honest, the G63 AMG 6x6 doesn't really need any visual upgrades to make it look scarier than it already is. But true to its nature as an aftermarket powerhouse that leaves no stone unturned, Brabus went ahead and gave the utility vehicle what it describes as a strategic visual upgrade. By strategic, Brabus meant giving the G63 AMG 6x6 new front spoiler edges that come with an additional molding just below the special radiator grille, which now comes with an integrated Brabus logo. Carbon fiber hood scoops add some extra aggression, as well as a mirror-polished under-ride guard that serves more than just offering a nice contrast to the vehicle's blacked-out paint finish. Proving that Brabus has more upgrades than your usual tuner, dark-tinted LED lights were also added and integrate into the aforementioned front spoiler edges. But LEDs aren't the only kind of lights that are now part of the package. Brabus also added in xenon headlights and daytime running lights, with the latter now serving the purpose as an integrated turn signal. Brabus covered the standard turn signal location with clear-coated, matte carbon fiber covers just so nothing seems out of place with the multitude of visual upgrades Brabus did to the G63 AMG 6x6. Interior. There's no mistaking the kind of intimidation the G63 AMG 6x6 exudes once you look at its exterior. But the cabin is another thing, especially after Brabus finished dressing it up with its trademark fine red and black leather and Alcantara. There's nothing subdued about what the tuner did to the interior of this menacing ride, opting to give it the kind of bombastic craftsmanship that would make any leather-loving customer blush in the exact shade of the cabin trim. Stainless steel scuff plates with backlit Brabus logos were also added, as well as pronounced accents with aluminum pedals and door lock pins. Still, that red and black leather and Alcantara just can't seem to escape our eyes. Drivetrain. With all of Brabus aftermarket projects, the unquestioned highlight are always the performance modifications. It's no different with the G63 AMG 6x6, because the German tuner really went all out in giving it the kind of upgrade it can be proud of. In this instance, Brabus used its B63S-700 performance kit, which, incidentally, is also available for all other current Mercedes-Benz 63 AMG SUVs. But this is the G63 AMG 6x6 we're talking about here, and with the addition of pair of special Brabus turbochargers with a larger compressor unit, and a gold heat reflection sheathing for the intake and charge air pipes that further lowers the air temperature. With all of those upgrades, Brabus increased the output of this mastodon of a vehicle to 700 horsepower and 708 pound-feet of torque, a staggering increase of 156 horsepower and 147 pound-feet from its standard numbers. With the modifications, the G63 AMG 6x6 is now capable of sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 7.4 seconds, remarkable for an SUV this big, with an electronically limited top speed of 100 miles per hour. Pricing. Last we checked, the Mercedes G63 AMG 6x6 isn't available to the public and is limited mostly for military use. So unless you're signing off on purchasing one for your next military excursion, then you're not going to worry about forking over what we assume to be close to $500,000 for the ride with its full Brabus upgrade included. Competition. Tough to really find a suitable competition for a vehicle like the G63 AMG 6x6 because for one, you don't often see cars with 6 wheels on them, and two, it's not really available in the market for public consumers. Still, SUV monstrosities are also available somewhere in the world, one of which is the indefatigable Derz Prombran. But Derz doesn't just do its Prombrans to be run off the mill, it actually has special edition models that you can choose from, including one called the Iron Snake. 2013 Derz Prombran Iron Snake. Unlike the G63 AMG 6x6, the Prombran is available to the public. Just like the G63 AMG 6x6, it's mind-bending ridiculous. For starters, it uses space aluminum for its body, which is something you rarely see. It's also got a grille with gold flourishes, a hood that's covered with leaf gold formed like snakeskin, and as an option, a snake diamond hood ornament from Smolensk crystal. Oh, and the Prombran Iron Snake also has an AMG-sourced 5.5-liter V8 biturbo engine that produces 557 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 mph time of just 4.9 seconds. At least that's one thing the Prombran has in common with the G63 AMG 6x6. Conclusion. We know Brabus is awesome. We also know that the G63 AMG 6x6 is downright redonkulicious. Put those two together and you create a monstrosity that few others in this world can line up to without wetting themselves. But in the end, it's not available to the public, so whatever gushing we may have for this SUV and the attached program, that's as far an enjoyment we can have of it. Love it insane look polished up interior cabin has power in loads. Leave it not available to the public way too expensive it's not like parking your Fiat 500, we can promise you that much.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.